What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here. So it's funny, you know, you can call me whatever you want. You can call me anything really, except for that I'm a PlayStation hater, of course, because, you know, my main gaming platform is the PlayStation 4 in specific at the moment. I'm a huge fan of them. I really like their games. I like pretty much everything they do almost. But at the same time, because my channel is so focused towards PlayStation, because I personally really enjoy it and play on those consoles a lot. You know, 90% of my subscribers will play mainly on PlayStation platforms, and I've totally come to accept that. But at the same time, what that means is that sometimes I also get some PlayStation fanboys or whatever to really be attracted to my channel. And that means that, you know, whenever I make a video and I say something negative about them, about PlayStation or whatever, I'll get hate comments all over the place just by a few certain people who will easily get offended by that and tell me that I really shouldn't be so harsh, and that you know, some people even call me a hater then, which I find really surprising. But I think that even though, you know, 95% of the whole experience of PlayStation I find really enjoyable and positive, and I can't, you know, make enough videos talking to you about the games I'm excited for, like Uncharted 4 and all the features that I find so great, but when they do something wrong, I think that's also something I have to make a video about and have to talk to you about, because, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you and say it's all, you know, totally 100% praise and stuff like that. So the topic in specific is the whole Driveclub debacle that has been going on for quite some time now. Now, Driveclub wasn't necessarily a game I was even looking forward to. I'm not a fan of racing games whatsoever, so when the game got announced, I you know, barely got excited whatsoever, and I never planned on getting the game. The thing was that last year at E3, Sony announced that Driveclub would, you know, kind of like become free for PlayStation Plus members, and at the time, you know, they already pretty much announced that it was going to be a stripped down version. Not really that stripped down though, like 80% of the full game, just a few, you know, a few less tracks or cars and that kind of stuff. But no, PlayStation Plus members would get a large part of the experience. Then Driveclub got delayed, but luckily we still got the news that the PlayStation Plus version was still to come when the game would finally arrive, which was, of course, in October of this year. So it came out a few weeks back, and we all know that a lot of stuff has been going wrong with the game. For example, there were a lot of server issues. The game in general wasn't really that great, didn't really get too many positive reviews. I think it has a 71 on Metacritic at the moment, which is decent, but not exactly, you know, spectacular or anything like that. The thing is just that with so many things going wrong with the game, that means that Sony has decided not to release the PlayStation Plus version yet of Driveclub, which, you know, they're saying right now is because of these server issues. It's because they don't want to deliver a game, you know, to people that is broken. When you have all these issues, they don't want people to experience them. But then, you know, what, it's like some people are defending this and are saying, okay, that's a totally legitimate reason or whatever. I don't agree with that at all. I think it's a very bad move by them, and I find it quite surprising that they're not getting as much smack for it than what they probably deserve, in my eyes at least. And that is because, you know, they still release the game, right? You can still buy it in the stores. You can even buy the full game on the PlayStation Store. It's not like they took the actual game down. No, they just decided not to release the PlayStation Plus version. And it's not like the game only has an online component. You can play, you know, single player races or anything like that. You can do all that kind of stuff. So why does that mean that you cannot release the game yet for PlayStation Plus? The only real reason that I can think of for now why they haven't decided to release the PlayStation Plus version of Driveclub yet is because they want the first week or so, or the first 2 weeks, or whenever, you know, it's going to be released, they want people to buy the game still. And they've totally lied to us by saying that we would get a PlayStation Plus version at launch, because ultimately we have not gotten that, and this simply means that they want people to buy the game in the first few weeks, and then after a few weeks, you know, when sales have kind of like gone downhill completely, where, you know, a really small you know, percentage is still buying the game, that's when they'll finally release this version for all the other people, and then those can still decide, you know, to upgrade. But of course, you know, the big concern is that not too many people will actually upgrade after they get to experience the PlayStation Plus version, because, you know, you will already have a pretty big part of the game, and at the same time it's not too great. So I think a lot of people will just be like, okay, I'm getting the PlayStation Plus edition, but I'm definitely not buying the full game. That's what they're afraid of, and honestly I find it a little bit of a shame and very sad to see that they have made this decision to lie to all the consumers and you know, tell us that something would come that ultimately just didn't come, and then you're going to delay it just because you want to cash in and you want you know, people to completely fall for it and be like, okay, it's because of server issues, I'm just gonna buy the actual game so I can play my single player portion or whatever. I think it's bad, but yeah, once again, I find it surprising that that there really hasn't been that much negativity about this whole topic by people, because they gave the reason of the server issues, which in itself is already a bad thing. So yeah, with that being said, of course I would like to know your thoughts in the comments about this. I mean, what do you think about Sony doing this? Do you think they actually did it because of these server issues, or was it just as a simple cash grab? Let me know that in the comments, and then for now I'd like to thank you a lot for watching and hope to see you again next time.